Page 17, Cradle Song. Let's talk about it just briefly. Starting with the right hand. Now this is in C major. No sharps or flats except for the accidentals. So you're starting out here. Second measure, bring the thumb under. Now watch the rhythm in the third measure. We got 16th notes. It's a 3/4 time. There's 3 beats per measure. So the notes that come on the beat would be the B, the A, and the B. So he says, if I leave out the 16th notes, that's what it is. Now I want to put in the 16th notes. I don't want to mess up that rhythm of those 3 beats. It's basically what it is. You can feel this one. Okay, it's to do it slowly and count it out. Starting with the second measure, it's a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2 is how. 1 and 2. You gradually speed it up. And you work out rhythms that way very nicely. You got 8th notes in the left hand to help you out because you got to keep the right hand and the left hand together, so you're playing these together. And you're playing the 2 8th notes with the G in the left hand. So you can play the next note with the together. Okay. So you work it out that way. In the first measure of the second line, watch the fingering. They have a 3/2. I recommend a 1 on the last one, and then a 3/2. See the 5/4/5? I like that. Third line, you just 2/3 2/3 2/3. I recommend a 1 on the first G in the second measure there. So starting with the measure 9, the first measure of the third line, it's here. And then a 1, 2. You can do 3 or 5, either one in the last measure of the third line. It's up to you. I tend to go with 3. It's just a little easier. The next line starts with a 4, but it's a new phrase and you get an 8th rest, so you got time to reposition your hands where you need to be. In the last line, second measure, it's a 5/1, 4/3 5. And again, this is common in piano where we can use repeated notes where we want to use different fingers anyway. We can simply reposition our hands where we need to go. Works out well. For the left hand, for the most part, it's just steady 8th notes, and the key word is steady. Keep them. Keep them going. Boom, boom. Just trotting along. Big deal. Second line, watch the accidentals. D sharp. Third measure there. In the last measure of the second line there in the left hand, I recommend a 4/2, first one, and then you can do a 5/3 on the others if you want. It's just handier. So the last 2 measures of the second line in the left hand is here. Rest. Don't forget the rest. That's important. Last line. Left hand, you're down here. And the next to the last measures, they're showing a 3rd finger on the B. I disagree. Again, we're in this position for this chord. The 4th finger really belongs on the B, so I recommend a 4th finger there. So for the next to the last measure there at the bottom in the left hand, it's a G. 4. And then you can come up to the 5/3. You can do 4/2 there if you want to. It's up to you what you do. The melody's in the right hand, so you got to bring out the melody even though the left hand's really busy. Make sure you bring out the melody, the right hand. really slow because of the eighth notes. All right, you can speed it up. It is not a fast piece. Andante cantabile. Andante is kind of a nice leisurely stroll, and cantabile is a sweet thing. It's just a, well, it's a cradle song. It's something you play to put a baby to sleep, or an adult, whichever is appropriate, but you get the idea. All right, give us 3 counts. Let's play it together. 1, ready, and go, and.